want to welcome you to Fox 2 News at 6. I'm Hillary Golston. Well, we are starting with, thankfully, some good news today. After a very scary moment in last night's Lions preseason game, Morice Norris is apparently going to be okay. That's according to him. Now, in the fourth quarter in Atlanta, the Lions cornerback suffered a hit to the head. It happened while he was trying to make a tackle. The game stopped and was ultimately suspended. Players and coaches kneeling. Norris, the 24-year-old California native, was rushed out of there in an ambulance and to a trauma center. A moment like this can put a lot of things in perspective.
Man, it's a violent game, and we love it, and but when something like this happens, the silver lining is, man, the brotherhood. I mean, to see all those guys, from that team, our team, kind of come together, and everybody's thinking about another player, just means a lot.
And when the game was eventually suspended, there was about 6 minutes to go. All right, so today we are hearing more from Norris, who gave us an update on his condition. Fox 2's Camille Amiri is live talking with, of course, someone who treated him and understands the complexity of an injury like this, Camille.
Yeah, well, let's first of all talk about this Instagram story that Morice Norris posted on Instagram today. Amazingly saying, if you can take a look, and we've got it on the screen, saying, thanks everyone, amen to God, really saying he's going to be okay, and really shocked by all the outpouring of support, putting his faith in his Lord, and really amazing that he says he's going to be fine, don't worry about me. Of course, as you said, this player took a hit to the knee to the head, I should say. Both a huge impact for both players, obviously, emotionally and physically, but Norris taking the brunt of that to the head. You saw the video, you're seeing it now. He was passed out, kind of seizing. The legs were kind of seizing. He wasn't talking. It took about 20 minutes before they finally got him stabilized on a board and were able to get him into an ambulance. Obviously, you have to be very, very careful when you're talking about any kind of spinal injury whatsoever. And to talk more about this spinal injury, we talked to Dr. Sol Colgan, who is the Neck and Disc Institute owner here in Farmington. He also treated the Detroit Lions as the team chiropractor for 14 seasons. Now, he did not treat Norris, but he's very familiar with these types of injuries. Take a listen.
When his head was down and neck was forward, and he had this traumatic impact with the other player's knee, that created a tremendous amount of force on both his brain and his spine. And an injury like this isn't as hard to see unless you know what you're looking at, And I have the ability to go back and watch this, and I watched this multiple times. And basically what happened is, after the impact, and it's a high-speed impact anyways, and the other guy was moving the other direction, it was an axial impact which compressed his spine and jarred his brain, but then there was a violent hyperextension of the neck.
When you hear him describe that, I mean, it's scary. It's just such an inherently dangerous sport. He called Lions players and all football players gladiators. They are the toughest of the tough. He says that they are in the best care, and he truly believes, although he's not treating Norris, but he believes that his prognosis looks good because, of course, he's responding on Instagram to his fans who are worried about him. He's talking, he's moving, he was breathing, he's moving his arms and legs. So as far as treatment goes, when he'll be back out on the field, if he'll be back on the field, that remains to be seen, but it looks like he's going to be okay, and that is the good news, because if you saw that play last night, man, that was really, really scary stuff, and what we know about head injuries in football, this could have ended a lot differently. Reporting live in Farmington, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, you're so right about that, Camille, and even the NFL and their response has evolved over time when we see players get these kinds of hits to the head, and the NFL and the two teams are being lauded for deciding to suspend and putting this player first. What kind of traffic are you seeing on social media about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, both teams, both players, both coaches, everybody unanimously, and then NFL saying, you know what, this is over. This game is over. We're calling it. We're not going to play after this. You saw both teams gathering together, putting their heads down, praying, taking a knee. Everyone, at the end of the day, Hillary, we've had this conversation so many times. At the end of the day, we're all humans, and what matters is him and what happened to him. And it's at the end of the day, it's just a game. And I think that you saw the empathy and you saw the compassion. And I think that people are seeing that on social media and saying at the end of the day, you know what, we need to worry about this player, and thank God he's going to be okay. Hillary, back to you.
Yeah, and you heard Dan Campbell call the Falcons coach a class act, and he certainly is, and so is Dan Campbell, and our thoughts and prayers certainly with Mo Norris tonight. Thank you so much, Camila Mary Live, for us.